Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. Want to learn how to get back your ex? Check the link in the description box to learn how. Wife cheats, what kind of person is this? I apologize for my grammar as English is not my first language. There is this girl I've been together with for 5 years and married for 2 years. She went on flirt with other guy a few months after we got married, but I didn't realize until 5 months ago. We started having frequent argument about 2 years ago when she started to get back home late with a bunch of lame reasons. I didn't know the existence of this guy back then. I took care of her nicely all those years, bring her to travel, gave her a warm welcome family. During COVID she lost her job and she would leech at my home doing nothing. After some time she said she would like to move to the city to find some money, so again, I helped her to build a new beautiful base for her malicious operation. She sell homemade dessert and this guy became one of her customer. At first I didn't suspect anything. I started to wonder when she doesn't have any motivation to work on her business but instead going out with this guy more frequently. Then she told me she had bad debt that need to be clear off ASAP, which is legit. Debt collectors would call her every day. I helped her half the amount and tell her to go make some money to pay her debt. She promised she will work hard and pay off the debt ASAP, but she still wouldn't work and instead keep going out with the guy. She didn't even try to hide that she is cheating as her Instagram and TikTok is full of photo with both of them having sweet moments and didn't bother to delete them. Both my birthday and Valentine's Day she went out with the guy, leaving me alone. After some time she started to sleep at the place which the guy rent for her, because the guy is afraid of her coming back to my place. Yes, that guy know my existence, but she lied to him that we already divorced long time ago. There is one time that the guy video call me as he is pissed that she is messaging me, and tell me the stories that she told him is not the same with what I told him. She is very good in manipulating me as she know I am very soft-hearted. When she would get back to home, she will comfort me and tell me she would cut off with the guy in X days. And I am an idiot to believe her for so many times. I've been tortured by her for 6 months. I worked from home and I have constant worry every day about what will happen tomorrow. Will she keep her promise this time? Will she go out with him while I was sleeping? Will she lie me again? I even forget to work some days. I even had chain nightmare about her having affair. She loved to lie. She would lie everything as long as she can and she doesn't care if her bluff is weak. There is no one day in this 6 months that she didn't lie. She also absolutely does not like to lose. We had argument before and I drive to the city alone while she will be taking public transport. She would tell me to stop at the gas station and talk nonsense with me so that she could reach the city earlier than me. She even told me she saw my car idling at the gas station. I lied to her previously that I am seeing new girl and would move in with the girl if she see him again. I think she believed me so that she planned earlier to avoid losing and get hurt. She is also very thirsty. She wants sex almost every day but I couldn't do that. Last week, she knew that I can no longer tolerate this and I would definitely make something happen if she see that guy again, as she promised that she will not see him anymore, so she asked me what would I do if we break up. The next day, she went out with the guy, still trying to lie and hope I won't find out. I got into big argument with her, end up with her broken phone and one goodbye slap. I called my parent and told them this issue and she say that will be goodbye for sure. She then tell me to call the guy to come and pick her up and I did. I asked her why she did this to me and she come up with bunch of lame reason which is not valid, and did not even apologize. Obviously we are in no contact right now as the guy for sure won't buy her new phone so that she won't be able to find me for now. I just can't believe I've been sleeping with such rare psycho for so many years without realizing what is her true motive. I am heartbroken, collapsed, but it gets slightly better now after a couple of days. I don't think I love her anymore, but I just miss the company. Now I guess I just need to give it some time to recover from this trauma. Here are some of the best comments from our community. She only loved your money. Nothing else about you. The quicker you recognize that, the sooner you can separate yourself from this monster and focus on recovery. This woman is in desperate need of money and won't make enough by herself, so she does what she needs to get someone else's, yours, apps. It doesn't matter just as long as she gets it. She doesn't really care about either of you. Fortunately for you, you are realizing this. Stop funding her lifestyle and taking on her debts. You may not see it now but you will be way better without her. This would have been a very expensive and bitter divorce. Better to break with her now that when she had full and unfettered access to your accounts. You can't say you didn't know, you just choose to ignore all the red flags. What you do now is change your number, Block her on every social media you have as well as her email after you file for and have her served with the divorce papers. I would even go as far as to change your email too and move if you can. The only contact you should be through your lawyers. After that is all over with, go out and start to live your life and have fun. You will meet someone who will actually be worthy of being called your wife. Marriage of convenience to get at your bank money and assets, then divorce you once your account is empty, taking half your money you have elsewhere, a pension and then other assets that she can also steal. Time to get a pair of good piece and a top-notch lawyer, and unbeknown to her start gathering your evidence, starting with her mobile phone, records, computer emails, and sync her phone with an iPad. Slowly stealthily gather reap, and then when your lawyer is ready, let it rain. Another cheating story. Why do I still want to fix things? Hi, I'd like to start this by saying please excuse my grammatic errors and poor storytelling. If you can get past that, I would really appreciate it. I, 25F, found out my husband, 24 meters, cheated on me. He literally copy and pasted our relationship onto another woman. I found brand new clothes, for him, hidden in our living room closet while looking for hiking supplies. He tried gaslighting me, saying I must have bought them and forgotten about them. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't get out much as we only have one car, so when I do and it's for buying things like clothes, I'm really good about remembering, especially since I'm the one that does our budgeting while he's the sole income. I had to call not one but two women to get any kind of honesty from him, but it was literally like pulling teeth. My husband is in the Navy, and on Sunday he told me he had to go on watch for a suicide watch at a hospital for a guy. But it turns out he was going on a 6-hour date with this girl. And everything she told me was like I was listening to myself describe my relationship with him. She talked about how he would watch her and tell her that she's the prettiest girl in the world and just infatuated with her. That he couldn't keep his hands off of her, that he talked for hours about all his dreams, which was literally all the plans we had made for our lives together. He went out and pretended to be single for 6 hours, told her I was his roommate. And sorry, some dumb reason I still feel like I should try to work this out with him. That we should get marriage counseling and see if anything can be saved. When he literally went out and acted for 6 hours like he had been in a long-term, 8 years, relationship with someone, like he didn't have 2 kids and a wife at home waiting for him. Like we were nothing. I don't know if it's the fear of leaving because I have no money, no car, I don't have a relationship with my parents because I was abused as a child. But I really feel like I have no place to turn, all while also feeling this strong love toward him. The same love I've had since we were teens, stronger even because we had grown together not just as people but as a couple, and he threw it to the side. Like it meant nothing. Why do I still want to save this mess? TL/doctor, I found out my husband cheated, put everything we do in our relationship on another woman, except sex. Pretended his family didn't exist, and I still want to save it for some fucked reason. Here are some of the best comments from our community. This is a difficult situation because you're a stay-at-home mom and have no support system to lean on. You're going to have a long talk with your husband about what to do. Stay married or get divorced. If you stay married, will you constantly be thinking about what he is doing? Is he cheating? Can you trust him? If you get divorced, where do you go? Can you survive on your own? I am sorry you're going through this. Talk to a lawyer ASAP. You may have more options than you think. Depends on the state and the burden of proof, but you could potentially make it on the alimony until you can figure out something long-term. Don't stay simply because you're scared to leave, you have options. No judge is going to make you and your child homeless, you will get child support and alimony. Please see a lawyer, as many offer free first consultations. You will have a lot more options than you think you have. I would start making steps to not make yourself so dependent on him. He will likely do it again. Military life is difficult enough already, and infidelity pretty much destroys chances of success for your relationship. The biggest reason you feel like you're obligated to stay is the codependency you have on him. So it's time to break free from that dependence. Definitely call a lawyer and a therapist ASAP. A lawyer can help protect you and the kids. The therapist can help you work through the trauma of his infidelity as well as family previous trauma. Be patient and kind to yourself during this time. Keep records of everything, but above all, speak with an attorney and a therapist. Sending you lots of love and support. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.